Hello, my name is Jake Hartigan, and I'm a student on the Exercise, Physical Activity and Health undergraduate program at the University of Salford. The presentation forms part of the assessment for a first-year module, Practitioner Skills Development, and is designed to support a report that I've already produced in which I compare my current skills and knowledge with chosen profession. This report also includes a personalised self-development plan, which covers areas I will be including in this presentation. To begin this presentation, I'll first outline the role I'm interested in and then consider the attributes required to be successful in this profession. I'll then compare my personal profile, which has been taken from a range of self-development tests undertaken each week in the lectures, and the skills and knowledge I currently have to the chosen role. This will allow me to outline certain areas of strengths and weaknesses, which will lead to a summary of the areas I need to develop. This will form the basis of my development plan, which will conclude the presentation. So my chosen profession is a personal trainer. I've chosen this because I'm interested in health and fitness, and I like the idea of helping others achieve their health and fitness goals, as it can bring me great pride and joy, and I can draw inspiration from it too. So the next part will see me compare my many personality traits to my chosen profession. So the first personal profile test that I completed was the Honey and Munford learning style test, and it appears that I'm a pragmatic learner, meaning that I'm quite realistic, which is great when trying to distinguish between the impossible and possible fitness goals of clientele. On the other hand, I do neglect theory, which is a concern as fitness is largely based around the fit and smart principles, and without any sort of reference or understanding, this can lead to the client's time being not particularly worthwhile. The next test that I completed was the Eisenach's personality inventory. It appears that I am a stable introvert, which is good in the sense that I can overcome my emotions and remain professional at all times, but on the other hand, I can lack motivation when performing tasks, which is a concern, as if I'm not on high alert at all times, then the client is at some sort of risk to injury. The third test that I completed was Belbin's Team Workers test. It appears I'm best suited to being a coordinator, meaning I am quite open-minded and, or rather, see the bigger picture, which can be used when trying to assemble the most effective training programs for clients' fitness goals. It also suggests, though, that I tend to delegate a lot of work. This is something that definitely has to be improved on, because as a personal trainer, you're expected to follow many responsibilities. The next test that I completed was Gardner's multiple intelligence test. Now it appears that I have the natural intelligence of a logical mathematician, meaning that I'm quite mathematically competent, and that I'm a logical thinker. On the other hand, it suggests that I can lack creativity, which is a concern when trying to put together maybe alternate training programs to prevent clientele from becoming bored or from any sort of tedious behavior. The next test that we completed was the leadership style test. Now, I've been made aware that I'm a democratic leader, which is good in the fact that I offer opportunities for others to offer input or make some sort of response, which in terms of a personal trainer could be gaining some sort of feedback from clientele, whether or not they're enjoying the program, or whether they would like to make some sort of changes to the program. On the other hand, I need to know my limits, as their information could become quite conflicting, and at the end of the day, I'm the professional, I will be the professional, whereas they are just a clientele. The final test that I completed was the emotional intelligence self-assessment. It appears that my emotional intelligence is fair ground. I suppose I would need to improve it if I wish to build some sort of trust or rapport between clientele, which is essential to a good relationship, I suppose. The next part of this video is going to see me comparing the role requirements of my chosen profession to my skills and experience. So I would say that I have great organization skills obtained during my time when working in retail. By being highly organized, there's no worry of me being or ever turning up late. I can also provide great motivation towards my clients, and also it can enable me to structure a program correctly. So, for example, give suitable recovery periods after each and every set. This can build rapport and relationship between myself and the client. Also, I would say that I have good leadership skills because, as I've already mentioned, I'm democratic, so I offer them the chance to give them some input, so I don't come across as maybe slightly overbearing or unpleasant, and it can be a relaxed environment as well as a professional one too. In this next part, I'm going to pick up on areas where I may need to develop. So for starters, I would question my ability to apply theory. So for example, the FIT principles and the SMART principles, as I suppose my understanding and knowledge of them isn't particularly great. In order to improve this, I would need to go back over the handouts given to me during the earlier stages of the exercise design and fitness instruction module. I can access these via Blackboard, or if not, find some outside reading materials in the Salford University Library. Another area where I think that I can improve is definitely my knowledge and understanding of human anatomy and physiology. This is very important because at the end of the day, I need to be aware of the various muscles and parts of the body which I will essentially be training. In order to improve my ability, I must definitely continue to attend lectures and classes, and also go over the Blackboard handouts. Yet again, go to the Salford University Library, and failing that, seek attention or help from my tutor. Okay.